Luke?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
And you know what? Fair, because I know why.
So,
and I'm going to say,
yeah.
I would do it again.
Yeah, and that's unacceptable. You fucking ruined my whole day on purpose. Because you thought it was funny.
It was so funny. I've told a bunch of people about it since, and no one's not laughed.
Yeah, okay.
It was a banger.
Guys,
Keelan thought it was funny too.
Yeah, well, but didn't it fuck our whole day?
It ended up fucking us up.
Our whole day. And it was an important day. We had to film stuff. We had to do shit. You fucked the whole day. Keelan was like, the only way I'm going to get this done is if I stay back.
Yeah.
Which cost me money. You
Oh.
know what else cost me money?
What?
You talking to the guy who's supposed to mow my lawns, Rod.
He talked to me.
Who was a guest on last week's episode.
A few people want Rod on the pod since last week. People want a Rod pod.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hate it.
I don't want Rod on the pod because I had Rod come into my house several times after what you said to him.
Okay, so I was on a phone call out the back of the garage, and I was talking about my tour.
Yeah.
And I was saying like sound tech and organizing things. I was like,
Rod's the guy who was mowing my lawns from last week.
You would have heard his lawnmower featured on the podcast last week.
Yeah, nominated
Great
for guest
guest
of the year.
I think, you know what? I saw the sound off section. Strong contender for guest of the year, that lawnmower.
Could you imagine being Blake Pavey and losing to the cunt who mows my lawn?
That's the only person I wouldn't be mad at who beat me if I was a guest.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he overheard some tour related chat, and then I was coming back into the garage, and he goes, "Oh, you a muso?"
Now Rod's a big guy. I met him because he bashed on my front door. Was like, "Oi, you need your bloody lawn mowed." I thought he was like a neighbor yelling at me. I was like, "Yeah, I do." And he goes, "I'll do it. $50.
Yeah,
$100. I'll do the windows too."
which we agreed last week is too cheap.
Oh, way too cheap. And we found out after he finished mowing the lawn.
You pay for
You pay for.
You pay for.
No disrespect to Rod. Love Rod, right? Hate what you did to me.
I come in today and I'm like, Lewis, your lawns are really fucking long again. What did Rod do?
Yeah.
Because I saw him mowing them. I came in today and I was like, what's happening?
He spent hours mowing it, right? He worked very hard. The lawnmower he used almost exploded 3 times, I counted.
Yeah.
It backfired. It sounded like a gunshot, which I'm used to here, so I wasn't too spooked by it.
That was my favorite part.
Yeah.
I got it serviced on Thursday.
Lying.
No.
He definitely didn't. Because when he turned it on, there was black smoke that filled my whole front yard.
Yeah. So he goes, you a muso or something. Now, usually and traditionally, we do not tell people that we are comedians.
Yes.
Because there's one very good reason for that.
Oh, you really good reason.
Because it's fucking annoying when they find out you're a comedian because they ask you the same questions. They go, do you know Carl Barron? Do you like Dave Hughes? Or what's it like to bomb? Just these same boring questions.
I could never do that.
Oh, I don't know how you do it. That's crazy. Also, like, where do you get up? When's your next show? Like they're going to come or whatever.
And they never come.
So
And all of those things are really annoying, Luke.
They are.
But by far the worst thing...
But I was about to head off.
Yeah.
So I go to Rod and he's cleaning your window at this point because he offered you an extra $50 to clean your windows.
Luke is
very
leaving.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah.
So 30 seconds before Luke leaves, you decide...
No, not 30 seconds. It was about 10 minutes before because I copped a lot of Rod as well before I
you
left.
would have been able to leave in 30 seconds if you didn't do this, and you copped about 10 minutes of it.
So I go, oh, no, I'm actually a comedian. And I go, Lewis is too. And I made sure he knew who you were. And I go, you know, like this guy's house, who you're mowing.
Fucking dog.
And then he goes,
Yeah,
like that old man excitement. He's like, you're a comedian. And I didn't want to talk shit about Rod because I love Rod.
Love Rod.
But his 3 teeth were vibrating in excitement. It was incredible. And Rod, because of the lack of teeth, is actually a little bit hard to understand. So he was like, mate. And there's like a hectic, it's not even a lisp. It's like...
Something going on.
Something's happening there.
Yeah.
And then he goes, "Right, can I tell you a dirty joke?"
And that is the worst part of when you tell someone that you're a comedian is when they tell you jokes that they've heard in bars and then they go, you could probably use that.
Yeah.
And it's like, great. So it's not your joke. You don't know whose joke it is. You're giving it to me and going, you could use that.
It was
It's like I'm a musician and someone sings a Michael Jackson hit and goes, you probably record that and release it. Like, that's not my fucking
it's like
song.
it's Thriller. I can't do that.
Does the whole dance in front of you and you got to watch it. And go, fuck, I heard
Well,
this.
mate, this was the Thriller of comedy because you tell me that this isn't a fucking hit. Okay, I've told about 3 people this joke over the weekend. Guaranteed laughs. Okay, so he goes, "Wait, do you like a dirty joke?" And I go, and the first time he said "doke," which is awesome. You like a dirty doke? And I go, yeah, right. I go, he goes, yeah. He goes, just like a bloke, a joke between a bloke and a bloke.
Yeah.
And I go,
which is just like, hey,
Yeah.
mate, are you okay with me saying something really fucking sexist?
and I was okay with it
Yeah.
because I just wanted to know what Rod had
Yeah.
in his arsenal. And he goes, all right. And he like, stop cleaning your windows. He put down the
Delivery's important.
He put down the squeegee.
Yeah.
And he went, okay. And then he panicked. He stalled, like in the moment. And then he goes, and while he was stalling, he goes, this is important information to know before telling the joke. He goes, my dad told me this 2 weeks ago.
Okay. So that means that it was sexist
Dude,
in 1950.
Dude, it shocked me that Rod had a dad because Rod was like 60.
Come on, bro. Rod's a nice guy.
He's a great guy.
He's a great guy. He's a nice guy.
I was a little thrown off by it.
Yeah.
He goes, all right, there's 2 tampons walking down the street, but they're not talking to each other. Why? And I go, I don't know, Rod. Why aren't the 2 tampons not talking to each other? And he goes, because they're both stuck up cunts. Dude, it fucking crushed.
Yeah. It's a good joke.
It's a good joke.
It is. That one is funny. The subsequent jokes I heard were not very good at all. But the fuck thing is, you told him you're a comedian and so am I. He told the one genuinely good joke he had,
Yeah, me.
made you laugh, and then was like, I'm crushing. I'm going to tell Lewis 6 more when Luke leaves.
Did say, I'm about to go, but let Lewis know if you have any more.
You fucking... He came into my house 6 times.
My favorite part was we were talking on the doorstep for a bit. We both wrapped it up.
Yeah.
Then we went inside. I shut the door because I was like, okay, we probably should do some work now. I'll let Rod do the lawns.
Yeah.
Great. We've all had a bit of fun.
Yeah.
30 seconds later, you go to piss. There's the doorbell rings. And I go, oh, is there a delivery? I walk back to the door. Rod's at the door.
I finished pissing early. I'm like, oh, Rod's done.
Yeah, I go,
There's a
maybe
delivery.
he's done and he wants to be paid or something. And he goes, I'm like, oh, you're done. I'll just get Lewis. And he goes, no. I got another one for you. So he came to the door, rung the bell just to tell me a
Such
gag.
a waste of time.
So good. And then I left after that. But what happened after I left?
Well, he did that 5 more times. Except me and Keelan were trying to finish. We're doing this stock video, 20-minute video.
Great video.
Great video. Would have been out the day before if it
Yeah.
were not for Rod's jokes. He came in, knocked on the door like 5 times. We're like taking photos for the video. We're taking photos that are like for my comedy festival, doing photo shoot stuff.
Poster turned out great.
Poster turned out great.
Seems like every time Rod's around, you produce great content.
Very slowly. He knocks on the door. I cannot, Rod's lovely, right? But I cannot understand how he didn't notice that we were like obscenely busy. Keelan's holding 3 cameras, setting up lights. I'm sitting in a chair being like, oh, what do I do? He goes, hey, boys, what are you doing? I was like, oh, I'm
Busy.
I was like, oh, I'm doing a photo shoot. We got to get it done like as soon as possible. I said that to him and he goes, oh, yeah? What's the photo shoot for? So it's for the comedy festival. He goes, oh, yeah? Good. I've got a joke for you. You can probably use it at the festival.
Oh, we're still talking about comedy, are we?
Yeah. He comes in. He goes, mate, I would love a bottle. No. I would love. Hang on, I've forgotten. And then I just watch the cogs spinning, and he goes, I would love. No, not
fuck, I
I'd
miss
love.
Rod.
Not I'd love. I'd rather. Yeah. Okay, ready? I said, honestly, not ready. Would prefer for you to go, nah. And he goes, all right, I've got it. I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy. And I was like, oh, yeah? And he goes, That's I'd rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy. That's like about alcohol and brain surgery. You can kind of build from that. There's something in there.
There is.
And
I agree with him.
Well, what do
He's
you mean
not
there's
wrong.
something in there? You told me the joke.
No,
That's what it is.
No, but he's given you a little seed to grow on there. Like it's a little one-liner, and that is a whole premise. I reckon you could get 5 minutes out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then,
You're
right?
just not the comedian that Rod thinks you are.
And okay, I just want you to know what he did after that. I go, oh yeah, that's funny. I gave him the laugh, and then I was like, anyway, I go, oh, good. Yeah, man, Keelan, does that look good on camera? And Keelan's like, yeah. And he goes, all right, boys. Anyway, I'll let you get back to it. And he literally did this. I've got another one.
Great.
Straight, he walked out, came in straight
Shouldn't
away.
have left.
And he
Could have
goes,
written the whole show.
he goes, hey mate, babies are cute, aren't they? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, you know what's weird about them? I was like, what? He goes, why is it that with babies, all the cocks fall off the dumb ones?
That's
And
not
the
cricket,
joke there,
Rod.
Luke-
That ain't it, Rod.
The joke there is
I got the
women
joke.
are dumb.
Yes.
Because if they were smart, they would still have their penises like a man. But women are so stupid
Yeah.
that their penises fall off and they become women.
Yeah,
That's
right.
the joke there.
I think fucking Rod's brain fell off.
And he literally came and left 5 more times with equally fucked jokes. And I just
the
said,
best one I've done in ages.
I
It's
just
so
said,
funny.
Keelan, go home.
I was on the phone to Meg on the way home. I just called Meg and go, I've fucked up Lewis this whole day.
My whole day was so funny. Ringing the doorbell, fucking.
so funny.
And then that made him take so much longer. I had to fucking leave for something else. He took way longer because he's thinking about jokes to tell me. And then he hurt himself doing the lawns or doing the windows. And he had a squeegee. I'm fucking in the front room, like writing, trying to ignore the
He's
jokes.
knocking on the windows.
And then I just hear him squeegeeing. And then I just hear literally this. I hear him go, oh, ah, oh, ah,
I shouldn't be
oh.
laughing.
And I thought he fell over. So I'm like, oh, fuck, he's hurt himself. I open the door and he's literally just squeegeeing the windows. And every time he goes up, he goes, oh, ah. Ow! And I go, you all right? And he goes, yeah, I've just hurt my back. And I was like, oh, you can go. Like, it's fine. Like, you're almost done. If you've hurt yourself, I don't want you to do it. He goes, no, it's all right. I've just hurt my back. I'm seeing the physio soon. He'll fix it up. And I was like, are you
Probably
sure?
the same guy that fixes his lawnmower.
And I go, you sure? And he goes, yeah, no worries, all good. And then he just continues and just keeps going, oh, ah. I'm like, you can stop. And he goes, nah, it's all good. And then for the next
There's a truth
40
in that.
minutes outside my house, you just go, oh, ah, ow.
And then he's like, I want to know if you'll be my girl.
Ooh, ah, my spine.
Man,
So-
it sounded like it was going off.